What's up, cooks? It's Wednesday. Today we have a watermelon in the house. Yay, right? It's watermelon season. When we went to our local club store, they had mile-long watermelon. I picked this bad boy up and we're gonna cut it. A lot of people are using these funny tools, big, huge cutters, but we're gonna use our old trusty knife. You don't need to get fancy or extra tools for your kitchen just to cut a watermelon. You can do it the classic way. So that's what we're gonna do. We're also gonna take a look at what I got for Amazon Prime Day. So what's up? It's Wednesday. Let's cut this watermelon. So cooks, how are you doing? We have Willie the Wondermelon in the house today. Willie the Wondermelon. And hey Willie, guess what? We're getting ready to cut you, right? So there's a lot of these watermelon tools out there. There's like a big huge one that looks like an apple cutter. There's one you drag across and it makes the chunks. You don't need all that. All you need is a common knife. Make sure you have one that's really sharp and you let that watermelon know that who's boss, right? I'm boss today, watermelon, and we are taking you down. So let's go. The very first thing I do is I approach the watermelon. We've rinsed it. You definitely want to rinse it because you never know where this thing has rolled, right? So we're going to go ahead, and the very first thing, I'm going to take this end off first just because it's more natural for me. So we're going to take the ends off. Yay. Woo-hoo. I need a bag, boo, to put these in or something. Eric so kindly just got me a bag for all these watermelon parts.
Yeah, I am pretty kind.
There's a seed right here. This is a seedless watermelon, but they still have seeds on it. They have these little like white seeds. And you can usually chew them pretty well, pretty easily. Okay, side number 2. We're gonna take this end off. Bam, right? Don't even need one of those fancy cutters. So I want to chunk this watermelon. So I'm going to cut this bad boy right down the middle into 2 big pieces. One of the reasons I do this is if you're not going to eat the entire watermelon at once, whoops, I cut that kind of cattywampus. If you're not going to eat the entire melon all at once, you can just do this so you can have 1/2, but we're going to cut all this. Sometimes Eric makes smoothies out of this. So here's your rind, so we're going to get rid of the wine. The wine. Here's your rind, so we're going to get rid of the wine. You just tilt your knife and cut down and cut off the rind. You want to save as much of the watermelon as you can, but you also want to get rid of all that stuff on the outside. Woohoo! It smells so good. So we're just going to cut here. What we're basically doing is peeling it. It's simple as pie if you have a nice, sharp chef's knife. You just peel it. Okay, so our watermelon is peeled. And since, whoops, that was my poor cutting. Since I want to chunk this watermelon, what I'm going to do is just cut it into slices just like this. Boom, right? Boom-da-doom. I have this little piece here. I'm going to chunk this. Oh, man. That's summertime.
This is the watermelon place here.
Here, I'll feed you.
I'm going to have to take the evidence with me, okay?
He's trying to take my whole watermelon. So we got 2 watermelon patties here. And all we have to do is cut them into the size cubes that you want it. Turn, cut. Bam, bam, bam. There you go. You don't need any fancy equipment. Oh, look at that. You don't need anything. Wow. When they say watermelon,
Yeah, that's pretty juicy.
juicy. It's so refreshing. I made these into big chunks.
Yeah.
You can make them into as big or small. One of the things is, watermelon isn't a square. So you're not going to get like these exact perfect chunks when you cut a watermelon. That's the fun of it. You have big chunks, you have little chunks, you have everything in between. See how easy that is? No fancy tools. All you need is a cutting board and a knife. Wow. You want me to cut all this, Eric? We're going to go ahead and do all this. I'm going to cut that. Oh, this watermelon, you could put this sucker in a juicer and make watermelon juice. Or just put some in your smoothie in the morning. It's delicious.
Well, that's good. It's got a lot of good stuff for you.
Yeah, it's really good for you. And it's refreshing.
Maybe Aunt Amy's going to recommend a cocktail to go with it.
Watermelon margarita.
Tequila, anytime.
Well, you know, you can always just drill a hole in it and pop a bottle on top of that sucker and have a good old time, right? So we're going to go ahead and some nice slices. Woo! That is a lot of watermelon, guys. These I did a little smaller. Wow. One watermelon is like, you know, I think I paid like $4.99 for this watermelon. And this is enough to feed a crowd. If you're going to a potluck, just bring some watermelon. Everybody will love it. Wow. You ready for some watermelon, Eric?
Dang, boo.
Dang. I need another bowl. So some people put salt on their watermelon. Some people just squeeze some lime on there. It's all good, right? Any way you like it. I love it. Woo! So, you guys like watermelon? What's your favorite watermelon recipe? I love it in a fruit salsa, a fruit salad, or just straight up. It's delicious. So let me go grab another bowl and put all this away. So that was a lot of fun. That watermelon is delicious. If you find fresh watermelon at your local store, grab one because this is the time of the year to buy them. And there's tons of them out there and they are fantastic. And you don't need a lot of gadgets to cut a watermelon. All you need is the knife, right? That's all you need. And they're delicious. So did you guys get anything for Prime Day? I said I wasn't going to get anything for Prime Day. And then Prime Day happened and something came on sale. And I was like, well, I threw that all out the window. You guys know how much I love USA pans. I love bakeware. And a couple things came up on Prime Day. And I'm surprised I got it because I ordered it. Usually to get it like next day, you have to spend over $35 or something. And I ordered it yesterday and it came today. So that's kind of funny, right? I didn't know it was going to come that fast. So Prime Day, right? So what do you think I got? I got a couple bakeware sheets. And if you're in my Facebook group, I talked about these because these went on sale for an incredible price. And I really couldn't pass it up. I just could not pass it up. And I opened the box. So the very first thing I got is this quarter sheet pan. This fits in my toaster oven perfectly. It depends on the size of your toaster oven. But this is USA Pans commercial bakeware. It is nice and sturdy. I love these pans. This is almost like just as good or even better than Gold Touch. Because it seems like really heavy, and it says it's their commercial bakeware. So this is a quarter sheet pan. So when you work in a restaurant, these sheet pans come in full size, half size, which is usually what we're used to as a standard cookie sheet, or it comes in this quarter size. And these are great. I can't wait to use this. I think I paid $11 for this. So you can't even, I'm going to tell you, at that price, you can't even go to your local discount store and barely get these sheet pans. You will never get anything this quality for that price, that's for sure. Sometimes you'll see these sheet pans called jelly roll pans, and that's because they have high sides. And what they're used for is to make a flat sponge cake. And then you fill the sponge cake and you roll it. So if you've ever seen those rolled cakes in your local bakery, they make them in the jelly roll pan. We've sort of hijacked jelly roll pans and just made them sheet pans and used them for cookies and all kinds of other stuff. But classically, these were made for jelly rolls. And USA Pans created this size. They show cookies on here. But this is almost like, what I got this for is, I just got a new toaster oven. I've had this Calphalon toaster oven forever, and I love the thing, but the door is getting sprung. And I got one of these Oster double door toaster ovens or ovens, and I needed a pan that was a little bigger than a quarter pan because I think one of these will fit into it. So that's why I got this. But it's also great, it's just the two of us, so I can make 2 chicken breasts on this. I can freeze some cookies and throw some cookies on here and bake them off. I just think this is a great pan, and I'm thinking it's going to fit my double door Oster new little oven. And we're going to do a video on that. It's still in the box, and I plan to get it out pretty soon. Because my Calphalon one, it's time for that thing to go and bring in the new one. So I'm looking forward to using this jelly roll pan in that new oven. So what's up, cooks? It's Wednesday, right? It's Prime Day. I hope you got everything that you wanted from Prime Day or whatever retailer you went to, because a lot of them were having sales. Walmart, Target, seems like everybody was having some kind of Christmas in July sale or something like that. But I hope you got some fun stuff to use in the kitchen. Let me know down in the comments what you got, or join my Facebook group and let's talk about it there. It's facebook.com/group/Amy Learns to Cook. You can also catch me on Twitter and Pinterest at Amy Learns to Cook, and on Instagram at Cookin' with Amy. Have a great week.